it's okay to not be in your most creative mode at every single point of your creative journey. It's not going to happen like that. So let's normalize just, getting in your bag, focusing on yourself, taking a step back from your craft for a minute to get your mind right, get you right. And then when you come back, make sure you double it. That's all. That's it. First of all, I have to show this merch first before we even start the show because ain't no way nobody's ever bought me merch. Wait.
Word.
So, no. Yes. So, nobody's ever bought me their own merch. And he bought me mad shit. So, I'm fucking hyped. And I'm going to show it because this is fire. Got the gray joint. I got flavors. I got all the colors. Period. You see me. Outside.
My family members.
Period. I'm so sorry, y'all, but flavors, colors. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let me show them. Yes, ma'am. It's okay. Thanks. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Just Jay the podcast. I have Lay here. I'm going to let you introduce yourself and what you do and what you bring to the table.
Word. It's good to be here. I appreciate the opportunity. It's Lay on IG, Wonac, WONAC__LAY. Just a guy from Queens, born and raised, been around. But I'm here to talk about the brand, and Just Jay podcast gave me the chance, so it's up.
Facts. I appreciate you for being here. I know you've been wanting to get on the show for a minute.
No, facts.
And I've been slacking, so I'm sorry. But
you've right on time.
Here, facts. You hear me right on time. I got some merch. I'm excited about that shit. What just talk about what your brand means and what you wanted to, how you want it to be remembered.
I bet that's fire. How I wanted to be remembered.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I just wanted to be remembered as a platform that helped other people accomplish their goals and fight for their goals. Wonac stands for We Only Need a Chance. For me, so whether you got your chance or you waiting on your chance, we all need one. So I feel like it's a movement that applies to everybody.
Facts.
And we just get creative as we go. Like the merch is for promotion and marketing, and we got some stuff in the tuck that we could get into, but I just want to be remembered for just helping everybody, like, strive to their goals. Like, I love that. They're not alone.
I love that. Where are you from?
From Queens, Southside, really? Jamaica. Yeah.
Okay. So, what made you want to create this brand or create this movement for yourself?
To be honest, so I coach basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I coached Rosedale Elite, and that's where we kind of had the idea. One day, no ball, sitting in the bathroom, no funny. Mm-hmm. And I was like, we need something that's ours. Because, you know, we were getting a lot of wins, but, the attention and stuff wasn't really reciprocating, the wins. Yeah. So we were like, yo, let's start a movement. You know, you had Jelly Fam and all of that. I'm like, nah, I don't want Jack, none of that. But let's start something else. I was just sitting in the bathroom, and I'm like, nah, that ain't going to work. Or this. And somehow I stumbled on, Need a Chance. And I was like, we only need a chance, WONA. I can make that work. So I started sending it out to people, and they was like, nah, that's hard. So I was like, we need a chance, and we only need a chance. That applies to everybody. So I sent it out to I appreciate that. I sent that out to the gang, and they was like, yo, it's up. Can I be a part of it? And it was kind of like something we embody, being underrated and overlooked, but we still going, fight for our chance, get our chance to get out, change our lives, families' lives. So
right. So it's a team of y'all. This brand collectively.
Overall, I would say everybody that's a part of the Wonac family is kind of like a team.
Okay.
But in terms of getting things done, it's me and my right hand bro, Rico. Really.
Okay.
That's like my little brother. He started out as a kid that I was coaching, and we spent every day together. So, that relationship evolved on his own. So I just sat down with him, and I was like, bro, I think we could really do something special. And he was like, bro, I'm with you. I just be on the fly. I like to be creative. I have ideas like this, so he kind of keeps me, sane, not insane, but he kind of keeps me on track. So right now it's just me and him behind the scenes, really, but I got a lot of supporters, a lot of the young dudes, and we might do a Wonac basketball team, little YouTube
That's
thing,
fire.
State to
That's
state,
fire.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
Facts.
Stay tuned for that. We got to make sure, all the pieces is in work for that.
Facts. Where do you think, what was the most significant thing that you've done with your brand this year?
This year, the most significant thing, I would say, is actually iron out different concepts. So, for example, everybody thinks I'm in the fashion or I want to be a fashion brand. And I'm like, nah, that's just for promotion marketing. You know what I'm saying? You wear it, somebody likes the design, they say, what is that? So, oh, that's Wonac, Lay, Coach Lay, whatever, however they associate it. I lost it.
I'm dead.
I lost it.
I'm dead.
I lost it.
I'm dead. It's
lost
okay.
it.
It's okay. What was we talking about?
I forgot. For me, you said
what's the most
successful thing I did this year?
Yeah.
I would say
See how we got it
creating
right back?
concept facts, creating concepts. So like I had a poetic plausibility, which is I wanted to be a poetry book of 50 poems, but to be honest, I just want to have other people help me. So my right hand man Shaq, he's like a rapper, guitarist, poet, all in one. So he definitely like inspired me to do the poetry part of it. So it's poetic plausibility is just a book composed of poems that hopefully uplift, and you know, whenever somebody's feeling down or they need to pick me up or they're feeling alone, they can go in through this book and find a poem that they can relate to. So that was one concept. I'm working on a children's book to push the message that, you know what I'm saying, but I modeled it after Three Little Pigs. But the message is that you can do whatever you need to do once somebody or yourself teaches you how to use your hands. So if you know how to grow, cook, make your own food, if you know how to build, if you know how to make your own clothing, like if you know how to be self-sufficient, you're good. Yeah. So that's the children's book. And then we're working on a novel. A couple of years ago, I got shot down from a production company, an animation production company. You know what I'm saying? It made me go a little harder though.
No, facts.
I told them that I had this, you know what I'm saying? Not then.
At the right time.
You know what I'm saying? So I took it. She was like, yeah, concept is good. So pretty much, like I said, I was a coach. So I've been working on this book that I later want to turn into a movie and a short series. But it's about underrated athletes and the things that they go through. So I'm telling the story of an underrated athlete through my character, which his name is Wolford Guy Hale. So the book is from his point of view, so it'll be like as if I'm talking or he's talking to you and telling you about his journey, and just things that people don't really see. You know what I'm saying? They don't see the depression, the anxiety. You put so much all into that stuff. I appreciate it.
That was fire.
I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I wanted to be a family, but I was like, family's just, and everybody says family, so I used the wolf because the wolf is like a pack. Wolves have packs, so everybody that rocks with us is part of our pack.
I fuck with it.
So
that's so hard.
Yeah,
wow.
This year was just a lot of thinking and strategizing. I appreciate it though.
Good for you. What are some of your goals for next year? We're coming up on the new year. It's about to be 2023. What are some business goals that you want to just set for yourself to accomplish later?
My goals, man, to keep it a bean, honestly, is to just have everything written down from I got to make 50 poems. I'm at like 8 right now. You know, poems take time. The children's book is completed, but it's just editing. And the novel is just going to take me a little bit, but I kind of just definitely want to just get those finished, you know. Q1's about to pop up, so I think out of Q1, what I really want to do is have some hoodies. This is a 101 right now. I don't even know if they could, you know what I'm saying, but I want to drop these.
That's fire. I
appreciate it, you know what I'm saying. I want to drop a line of these, and then drop some posters. I put out 5 single poems, WONAC. Everything starts differently, so it's like we only, and then it's need, and then it's chance, and then I forgot what the A one is, but it's 5 singles, and I want to take those and turn those into posters so that I can send those out to people and have it in the crib. Ultimate goal should just be a global brand, global name, and being part of everybody's household, whether it's a book, a poster, clothes. You know what I'm saying? Just
and you will. Don't worry about it. You will.
I appreciate it.
All your ideas are so creative. I love connecting with new people because it's like we all bring something different to the world and to the table. So your ideas and your brand in general is just so unique and so driven to just force people to work harder and go after what they want. So I really, really salute that. And I love the whole wolf concept. That's crazy.
I appreciate it. Thank
that
you.
is creative intelligence right there.
Feel me? It just hit me. Sometimes things just hit me. You know, I tried to working on a podcast, but shout out to Goody.
I would love to be on it.
Oh, of course. For me, guest number 1. Because I ain't gonna lie, I had posted on my brand page, and I was saying that I can't wait to be on a podcast, and hopefully that somebody gives me a shot, because that's gonna be the one that sends me through the door. Like, you know what I'm saying? I believe I'm a vibe fucking anybody else, you know what I'm saying? It's
fuck
a
that
major
shit.
vibe, energy. I just be out the way to myself. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like once I get behind the camera or just put myself somewhere, the people will, you know, kind of like take to me, want to tune in. And it's a different type of podcast planning to be. But I know when I was telling Goody about it and I post, he had you know, he sent me the track list and I sent the intro and I was like, oh, that's hard. Who's that? He's like, yo, follow her, show love, she's dope, da 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 da. Don't just be on
Goody.
some.
Shout out to Goody.
Shout out Goody, that has gang. He was just like, don't be on some, I want to be on your podcast shit. He was like, yo, like, show genuine love, which you know what I'm saying, which is what we do anyway.
I fuck with you for that, bro.
Facts.
Oh my God, that's so real. Cause like, yeah, just my show is really, all I'm trying to bring to the table is real conversations from real different perspectives. So like, you bring something that I can't bring. So my audience is automatically going to gravitate towards you because, like you said, you were vibing. You're from New York.
I appreciate
and we always,
it. You know what I'm saying? Big New York in the building.
Big New York in the building because we really are everything. And
nah, that's a fact. No place like New York.
Ever.
But I be out of this motherfucker, though.
Me too.
I be out. Like, you know
I
what
will
I'm
catch
saying?
a flight so quick. No cap. No cap. But I love coming back home.
OD, because there's no place like it. Like,
sometimes.
It depends. Like, I ain't gonna lie. So my... damn, not trying to tell too much, but my next move, I plan on trying to go to California, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to go to LA. No disrespect. I'm not a fan of LA. Trying to go to San Diego. It's different out there. I took a little trip, fell in love, the vibe, you know what I'm saying? So I plan on going to San Diego, but it's not going to be like New York, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when I come back home, I done been in Georgia, Rhode Island.
Yes.
You know, I travel a little bit, but New York is like, you're not gonna see it.
There's no place
but
like
I'm
it.
tired of the cold.
Word. Bro. You know. Oh God. I remember I was in Vegas at the beginning of this year and my flight back home to here got canceled because there was a big ass snowstorm.
See?
That shit is whack. Coming home from the sun and heat over there to come into the snowstorm. Yeah, like New York is different, but it's no place like home.
See, my man's out in Cali right now. He was like, yo, he FaceTimes me every day for the past week and he's like, yo, just wanna see what you're doing. You know, just want to bullshit, want to show me the sun. It's 79 degrees out there. Like, oh, okay, enjoy.
Right.
It's 9 degrees out here, 12
right,
out
we got
here,
hoodies and Montclair's on back here.
You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
It's different, but that cold weather, he's like, nobody should want to live like that. I'm like, yo, I feel you. It's a wrap.
But I feel like for us, we so used to it.
Low key.
We just waiting for it to pass for real.
Low key, we adapt.
To get warm again, yeah.
We adapt, and the next thing you know, the spring gonna be here, and we pop out how we pop out.
Facts, and then we go right back to it. Like, it's a cycle, but I would want to move down south for sure.
Down south?
Yeah.
Where down south?
Like Georgia area.
See, I went to boarding school. Sidebar. I went to boarding school, so I went to boarding school in
fact.
Georgia.
Fun fact.
Facts. It was hot as shit. But, like, you get used to it. Like, you get used to it. But it's just slow. So, like I said, I was born in New York, in Manhattan, but I was raised in Southside, right by 40Ps. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm just out the way, just a cool kid, just chilling, doing my own thing. But I always wanted to, like, go. So I played football. You know, everybody in New York play basketball. I'm playing football with the guys, and I'm like, yo, like, this is not really a football state, so let me slide. I went to Georgia first thing first. It's like 100 and something week one. I'm like, I can't do this.
Right.
It's just crazy.
That heat is different. But I love it there. I just love the Southern hospitality.
Facts. And the pace is cool. Like, it allows you to, like...
Facts.
It's a different lifestyle, though. It's a different lifestyle, for real.
Facts.
Like... Up here is upbeat. People always willing to do something. Like, yo, let's pop out. Down there, it's kind of like chilling in this big ass crib. We got a movie theater downstairs.
No cat making bread, sitting on bank. Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like when I first started going there, which was like beginning of last year when I graduated college, it made me check myself because it was like, damn, these people saying hi to me when I walk in the store. And I'm like, I don't know you, so why the fuck did you talk? Because we from New York, like, we don't do that.
You just
we do not do that. You mind your business and don't say nothing.
Offend
But they like, oh, hey, how are you? I'm like, hello. But that made me check myself, like, we not like everybody else. That's why people call us mean and aggressive because we have but we're not mean and aggressive.
But it's not mean and aggressive. It's like you get in the way you gotta get. Like, there's no point in, like...
You gotta realize where we at. Like,
facts. Like,
that's not something we do, for real.
But that down south hospitality, like, they be like, how you doing there?
Facts. It's beautiful.
Touch
my
heart.
They want to see people win, too. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Nah, but it's different.
It's a different place,
I feel like it's better for when you grow up, though. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe, like, in terms of, like, well, Atlanta's on the up and up. It's booming right now, actually.
Yeah.
But everybody's going to Atlanta. Everybody's going to L.A., but there's a lot of money makers and a lot of heavy hitters in New York that, you know, still stay around. You just got to be able to make sure you can make the pieces connect.
Facts. That's a fact. How old are you?
Me? Whew, sheesh.
Shit. It's okay. Is that we can skip that?
Nah, we valid. I'm 28, just turned
Period.
28, but I'm 30's right around the corner. We see
It's creeping, but it's not really right around the corner. It's right around the corner when you hit 29.
Nah, low key. For me, I
kind of can see that bitch a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's right
Yeah,
there.
you see it, but it's like, that's
for me,
a minute.
I ain't even tripping, though. I'm excited, though. Everything, you gotta be positive about everything. A couple of years back, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say I was the most negative person in the world, but I was a little toxic, a little negative, and then I had to just make a change. And you notice, when you're positive about things and what you put into life, you get out of life. Yeah. It reciprocates it. So 30, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready for it. I've been hearing good things about 30. So
nah, facts. I hear good things about 30 too.
For me, in your 20s, you figuring it out. I know I'm not supposed to ask a female how old they are.
Nah, I was gonna tell you anyway. I'm 22, so I'm out here just like you said. I'm figuring it out for real. Like I'm really in the beginning process of figuring it out. So it's like I've learned so much. I've enjoyed my life. I've enjoyed my teen years, but now it's like it's really time for me to be an adult and figure out what I want my business to be and what I want my legacy to be. So
that's dope.
I'm working on that, but you got a lot more wisdom than me, and that's cool.
Nah, listen. All I say, you know what I'm saying, is we learn. Like I learned a lot of stuff early, growing up. You know what I'm saying. I wasn't really like OD in the streets. You know what I'm saying. But I learned shit from like family and I got a couple of, you know what I'm saying, family members that, they dibble and dabble and do what they do. But you learn a lot. So like a lot of the shit that I learned young, a lot of people learned later in their life.
Yes, I agree.
So,
I agree.
It's like, you know what I'm saying, the wisdom, I don't really correlate it to age. You just learn how to maneuver and use things differently. Like, people, no disrespect to family members, they be like 50 and 40 and caught up on the wrong shit. Like, you got to get past that. And, like, you know what I'm saying? 20s is the time to be like, all right, cool, I'm locked in on me. Word. I don't got time to be. 30s is, if it pops, it pops. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. People be like, by 30, I'm going to have this much. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But it's going to pop when it pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just learn every day. We're going to learn at 30. We're going to learn at 40. We're going to learn at 50. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Your wisdom there, I ain't going to lie. You 22, own podcast space. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people be in the crib like, oh,
I wish I would have did
this.
I
need a podcast. I need a podcast. No, it's like, damn. But you know what I'm saying? In due time.
But that was me too. No, for real. Because when I first had this podcast idea, I was 19 years old. And I had everything written out, everything. And it was kind of something that I just put to the back of my mind and I never really paid attention to until I turned 21. And I was like, you know what? Like, it's time for me to really step out of my shell and say whatever I want to say. Facts. And relate to people and connect and just do my thing. So I did it, and here I am a year later, upping it every time.
That's what's up. That's
about to be on season 6. It's about to be season 6. This is one of my guests on season 6. Everybody, Cat's out the bag.
For me, Wonac Lay. You know what I'm saying? We in the building. Just here, Mr. Out the Way, giving vibes. But nah, like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely gonna pop for you. You 22, man, young. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done listened to some previous podcasts. Like, if y'all don't know, I really be watching. I really be tapped in the Just Jay podcast. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
I just be, you know what I'm saying? I just be listening. Like, you said something. You're like, yo, we all can support each other and we all can get rich together. Yeah. And I was like, yo, like, that's dope. That's pretty much what my brand is. Just differently. Just like, yo, let's do it together. Like,
facts.
You know what I'm saying? I be trying to tap people in like, yo, this is this person, you should work with this person, and you know what I'm saying? That's how it should be, genuine love. Sometimes people do things for selfish reasons, but when you move authentically, like, nah, shit works out, and it's great vibes since I've been in here, so.
Stop, thank you. I try. That's what my podcast stands for, just genuity and fucking genuine vibes and connections and real perspective. So I'm honored. I'm happy that you're here. Thank you.
That's dope. I appreciate it. I was on my way here. I was like, damn, I don't know if I'm gonna have to get controversial. I was like, because if she asks me who I bump, I'm first.
I mean, honestly,
you know what I'm saying?
If I feel, I just ask random questions. If I feel a question, I'm gonna ask it. But
feel you.
It's just like, it's just a real conversation. If you don't want to answer, you don't gotta answer nothing.
No, we answer everything. Everything's on the table. You know what I'm saying? I was on the way like, damn. She asked me what music I'm listening to that keep me saying I ain't gonna lie. Number one, I did the little Apple Music little playback. Number one was Tory Lanez, and you know what I'm saying? My man's just
no cap. The last interview I just did an hour ago, Tory Lanez was brought up some fucking how, and we both was looking at each other like, okay,
I mean, I thought it was gonna get real controversial in this, because that's
that. Okay, I'm at a loss of words. That is just a difficult conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like there's so many things to say.
Yo, it's just
there's
like
so many ways to go.
It's different, and I just, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yo, people be mad at me. Like, I'll really be on my story, and I'll post a Tory track, and they be like, you listen to him? Like, yo. Like,
but I'm like, if we could separate the music from the person for a second and have a respectful conversation, you cannot tell me Tory Lanez is not
talented.
Goated. You can't say that.
Yo, it's lit. Certified.
You cannot say that. You can't say that.
Official.
That's like, respectfully, that's like R. Kelly. Hate to go there. Hate to go there because I hate that situation. R. Kelly got hits. We're not even going to act like we wasn't stepping in the name of love at the weddings.
What?
Right.
What?
So,
Step to the what?
Separate that music from the artist real quick. And you have to give him his flowers for everything that he's done for us musically.
You got to.
I don't agree with none of that shit. I don't even want to go there. But
for me,
that shit has nothing to do with the music he produced.
For me, and that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's important. You got to be able to, like, because we all come with some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, God forbid my brand really blows up on some, like, oh, okay, Lay, you did it, you made it.
Facts.
And I get caught up in something dumb.
Right.
Y'all all gonna leave me? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Now we
like,
cancel him? Like, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot. Because we all make mistakes. And honestly, nobody can sit here and say that they know anything about that situation because we was not there.
We was not there.
We have no direct connection to that answer. It's going to come out. Sometime. One day, hopefully. I'm going to pray because I need this to go away. I don't want to talk about it no more. But,
sometimes.
And I feel bad for them both because they've been talked about for, like, ever.
Not yet. Business all
but
out there.
Hell yeah, like.
Nobody needs that. But that's part of that game. No, I be telling people, you know what I'm saying? Just be... A couple of people want to be, you know, artists, and it's like you got to be careful. Like, sometimes you got to ask yourself, is it worth it? Like, whatever you're doing, whatever lane you choose, like, is it really worth everything that comes with it? Facts. Sometimes people just want to be famous, but like I said, I'd be like, I'm Mr. Out the way.
Facts.
I don't want to be famous.
I want that bread. I'd rather,
you know what I'm saying?
Have that than the fucking fame,
keep me behind the scenes. Like, I don't need nobody, like, I want to eat in peace.
That's like sometimes, honestly, I just had this thought a couple days ago. Sometimes I love doing this podcast, don't get me wrong. I love being on the camera and talking my shit and doing my thing. But sometimes it's like, I would love to just be the person that is just always behind the camera, making money off of everything.
Like, making sure
having my ideas in there, here and there, but like letting my business run how it's supposed to run and me overseeing it. I love that. I want that life.
Maybe that's on his way, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I'm going to plug Wonac podcast if it just magically happens, you know what I'm saying?
Number one podcast in the world,
she made it happen. I'll settle for number 2 behind Just Jay.
I'm dead. I got you. We could go back and forth every week. We could trade off.
We could do that. I
gotta
pump the podcast that had me up there. This is, I ain't gonna lie, I think like officially, like cameras involved, everything. I think this is really my first podcast. Like,
oh my God, I love when people say that, period. As it should be. Wow, I love that.
And that's like, no funny, like that's dope. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you have a platform that you're giving people a chance to, you know, people to get to hear their stories and what they do.
Thank you.
I definitely think that's dope. You can't beat that, you know what I'm saying? And don't get Hollywood people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you interviewed a couple of people been up here. As long as y'all get famous, always show love. Never burn bridges. You know what I'm saying? Connections is not what you know, is who you know. So
Facts. For sure.
For me? I got a question for you.
Okay, period. What's up with it? I love when people come across it to me. Okay, bet. Let's go. Talk.
So through your podcast, like, whole time, right? What would you say is some of the biggest lessons you learned so far?
This is a great question. Some of the biggest lessons I learned were remain consistent, but if you can't do it, don't do it. And when I say don't do it, I mean don't do it because it's not going to be your full potential and your full effort. Wait until you can.
That's dope.
For sure. Because I feel like I'm somebody that, like, people compliment me a lot on my consistency because I post every Friday. So it's like, that's a hard thing to do when you're working and when you're trying to just have a personal life and do other shit. So it's like, I commend myself for doing that, but if there are times where I need to push that shit back to Saturday and give myself time to sleep and do that shit, or push a date back, do it. They gonna understand regardless, and they gonna listen to it regardless if they fuck with me.
You know what I'm saying? The real gonna be there. That's
facts. So that's definitely one thing that I've really, really, really learned, for sure.
No, that's deep. See, you learned that at 22.
Hell yeah. And also, like, Second biggest thing, be patient with your craft. Nobody blows up
Definitely.
in the first, and this is what I learned my first year of business. Like, no first year of business is going to be perfect. It's going to be, it's not going to be how you want it to be. It's going to be a dream that you have to build up consistently. So be patient with your craft. Slow progress is still progress.
Feel me? What's it? The tortoise wins the race?
Yes.
Was it the right?
Yes.
Facts. Can't be rushing it. Nah,
Facts.
that's a good lesson. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No cap. Those are two things that I've definitely learned. Like, I love this podcast and shit because honestly, it's taught me so much about obviously the podcast world, but like myself as a person. So I fuck with it.
I can see that. You know what I'm saying? And you probably learn something every day. Like,
Facts.
every interview. That's dope. That's
like, even this is my first, like, time really setting up my studio in somebody else's, like, facility and doing interviews. Like, this is mad cool.
For me, this is dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just little steps. Like, for me, yeah, I got a lesson that I learned that's crazy. Your friends aren't your real supporters. Like, your friends and all your family members aren't your real supporters. Like, you hear people say that, but until you, like, actually get into
this is
something.
Facts, though.
That's
all facts.
Yo, like, until you get into it, like, you're not really gonna understand. Like, yo, like,
some of your biggest supporters gonna be strangers that you've never even met.
Feel me? Like, I got kids that really go out of their way. Like, yo, can I cop this? Or can I do that? Or how could I? You know what I'm saying? And I got, like, family members and friends that ain't even offer. Now, that's not everybody, though. That's not everybody. Yeah. I got some family members. I got some friends that really held it down. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Y'all are real ones.
Facts.
Because, you know what I'm saying? You would expect everybody to believe in you.
Right.
Maybe they believing in silence.
Yeah,
Maybe they hating in silence.
Right.
It's cool. But, you know what I'm saying? That's a real life lesson. Like, the people that you count on to be there for you don't really look for that. Just continue to believe in yourself because it ain't going to show. And
don't get blindsided by numbers. Don't make all your goals number based.
Facts.
That's a horrible thing to do.
That's a big one.
That was something I did for the first 6 months. Like, I want this amount of followers, and when I wouldn't make it, I would be disappointed. Don't put no fucking numbers on it. They're gonna come regardless.
They're gonna come in due time.
Chill.
In due time.
So.
Nah, that's dope. Like, that's
two creatives just gave y'all knowledge.
Feel me?
Just dropped
Write
gems.
it down.
Like, for real.
Write
Get a
it
pen
down.
and paper. That was
tweeted,
dope.
Post it on your story, tag us.
We know what we're talking about. We know what we're talking
Tag
about,
us.
for real. Real New York shit, like we said.
Always. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no gems like you gonna get from a New Yorker.
Facts.
Like,
that's a fact.
No matter who you stop.
We done been around the block. We got some wisdom, okay? And we could dress our asses off.
It's different. It's different out here. Like,
facts.
For me, I got another question. See, look, I got another question. Speaking of dressing, which borough you're from?
I'm from Long Island.
Cool. So
I'm glad you didn't shit on us, because I hate when I say I'm from Long Island and people are like, oh, you're not from New York. Like,
yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I was younger, I definitely was on some Long Island out the way.
I hate that
shit.
But
like, for me, like, okay, so Gwitty, I got some cousins, I got some people. So, like, people that move out to Long Island, when I get out there, I'm like, oh, all right, cool. Like, it's the same.
The
like,
suburb is not really that much different.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't. It ain't
the same, but it's very.
It ain't off the mark. But it's like it's Long Island. Like, it's dead. I ain't gonna lie. The only thing about it is it does take a little bit to get up out of here. But
no cap, no cap.
But you know what I'm saying? It's still the same. But you from Long Island, so you said New Yorkers could dress their ass off. Which borough you think really got it? And then which borough you think is underrated? Since I'm for the underrated people.
Which borough I think really got it?
That really put it together, like. And then which one you think is underrated that just get overlooked?
I feel like Harlem is underrated.
You think so?
Because I feel like Harlem don't really get the same love it used to.
Facts.
And I don't really like that, because Harlem really popping.
Facts.
Harlem really popping for real. Like, my dad used to have me in Harlem all the time, up and down the blocks, shopping, all that shit. So it's like, I fuck with Harlem. They got a different type of swag.
Yeah.
Or just like,
yeah,
like a sophisticated swag for me.
It is,
you know?
It's a feel.
So I love Harlem. I think they're very
underrated.
underrated, for sure. Who do I think puts that shit on the best? Can I say Long Island because I am from here and I know I put that shit on the best?
So is that like honesty or you being biased? Like, is that honest or you?
Damn.
Oh, that was biased.
It was biased a little bit because I'm really, I'm gonna have to say Brooklyn. I think I just love New York. I just love our fashion. We different.
so different.
And each borough got their own little thing, but
You know what I'm saying? That's
we
a fact.
are very different.
I mean, one thing about me though, yo, it's crazy because like growing up out here, yeah, my head is shaped weird anyway. So like I was never like a fitted guy.
Not facts.
People out here, yo, my man's like he got a new fitted every. I'm like, yo, like I didn't understand how.
I just started getting into the fitted wave as a female. First of all, I commend the guys that are out there buying fitteds every week because, first of all, where are you finding these amazing like color waves and fucking patches on it? I commend you, but as a female, it's like I like that I'm stepping into like the boys' little hat wave, but it's a lot of work because where the fuck do you find them shits? And they mad bread.
Mad bread.
So it's like
mad bread.
Shit, and they be having one every new fits every time. I don't know. I love fitteds.
Listen, fitteds is like sometimes people be. It's the brim. But like I don't be understanding because like I wear Scully or bucket before I wear fitted. Like
heavy on the buckets. I love buckets.
My next cop might be that Telfeezy bucket.
Nah,
Them shits go
Ooh,
crazy.
Telfeezy been doing their thing.
I might have to cop that, but you know they be having like a navy blue Yankee fitted.
Like
but the brim be salmon or some shit.
Exactly.
And it go with the fit. I'm like, that's hard. That's hard.
No,
like,
facts.
Yeah, I got that.
That's
like,
hard. See, and only the color coordination is everything.
For me, it's the little shit.
Little stuff.
Like, I just, you know what I'm saying? I'll throw a Scully on, call it a day.
I feel you.
Buckets is for the spring, though. Buckets.
I fuck with
buckets is the best hats to me.
Buckets are the
personally.
best hats.
It's
They are
just
very
crazy.
fly, and you could fuck a bucket up.
For
Like
me,
a bucket can
especially
make a whole fit for real.
I mean, especially if you got some heat.
Right.
Like, you got some heat. Like if you got some heat. Like I was tight. I copped a bucket a couple of months ago. I should have known better because, like I said, my head. Like I got a big ass head. Go easy.
Right.
So I copped a bucket that was like one size all. I'm like, alright, my shit should be Gucci. Take it out. The hat shit's hard. It had like a little barcode on the front, but in real small letters under it, it was like, fuck you.
Wow.
I was like, that shit's hard.
Facts.
Put this shit on. I'm like, oh, nah. Like, I had to give it away. You know what I'm saying? I can't let it go to waste. I had to give it away.
That
But
shit
nah,
is
for
horrible.
me, definitely. If they tackle with me in the spring, the bucket game is going crazy.
I got me some hats. Fuck out of here. Hold on. I did not fucking forget.
Scully gang.
This one right here, though,
Scully
I really like.
Scully gang.
Yeah, we locked in. Bitch.
Scully gang.
This one is so fire.
I appreciate that.
I cannot believe it. Like the color wave is everything.
I definitely appreciate it. We definitely got some more. We got
Tap in.
We
Sure.
got some more coming. We got some more coming. The only thing is, hopefully, it just stay colder a little longer. Just a little.
No, not a little longer. We just had a conversation about how it was too cold.
Yeah, but that's like personally. Like,
Oh yeah.
Like business wise,
Oh,
stay a
for
little. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
Stay a little. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Stay a little.
Facts.
Stay a little cold. And I ain't gonna hate.
I feel like the summertime is when everybody's in grind mode anyway. Trying to get shit in order.
You know what I'm saying? That eyes.
For that spring drop.
Just gotta. So I noticed what you do. You cut things up similar into quarters, right?
Yes.
Do you feel like that's? Because I'm trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? And I like the way you structure your drops. I like the way you know what I'm saying, your consistency. So do you set goals like for the quarters, or is it kind of just like, quarter one is this, quarter two is this. I got to get this done by then, or is it kind of just like, all right, let me see what I can shake in quarter one? Like,
so this is a great question. I love when people ask me questions about what I do behind the scenes because like that's everything. But I break my shit up into seasons pretty much, which is one season is 11 episodes. I do that because I'm in school. I'm in grad school, so I need time to that little break to, not make episodes, and then, or in that time, I'll make as many episodes as I can do, get some homework done, and then so that when I'm ready for the next drop, I'm just dropping shit. I don't really got to do too much behind the scenes for real. So I plan that out based around my school schedule for real. So I'm about to be on season 6. It drops January.
Dope, season 6.
Facts. So I do my seasons, but I think that's just something that nobody else does that because you feel like everybody just runs through their episodes. They niggas be like on episode 187. For me, it's like I have to break my shit up because that's just how it fits my lifestyle for real.
I got you.
And I like to, drop reels every week just to get people seeing me on social media and anticipate the new episode on Friday. Like I like to remain consistent and just keep my presence on your timeline. Because I feel like it's easy to forget about somebody's brand if they're not posting about it.
That's a fact.
And just posting episodes every Friday with no alert about it. So I post every Friday just because I feel like that's consistency. People remember consistency.
That's a fact.
There's another podcast that I watch. What the fuck is the name? I'll remember it. But there's another podcast that I watch. It's two best friends, and they post every Friday, and it's so they never miss an episode. And I remember one of their fans had tweeted them and was like, "I have never gone a Friday without listening to an episode. Like, I love this podcast. I want to be like that." Like, yes, that's hella hard.
You probably got that already.
I do. Yeah, I do. I'm very consistent, but sometimes, I gotta push some shit back till Saturday morning or like whatever. But I just try to remain consistent with getting my deadlines met. I want an episode out every Friday. I want a season out every month or so, and that's just how I want it to be because I want to.
And that's just hard as fuck.
No, it's very hard. It's
like,
very hard.
don't for me. Like, clap that up, cause
Thank
that shit.
you.
You know what I'm saying? That shit.
Thank
like,
you.
I ain't gonna lie. I struggle with consistency.
Nah, facts.
Like, I struggle with it because, like, I really feel, pause, no freaky, I call myself the thought goat. Thought goat. So, like, I just, like, ideas and businesses and ways to make bread just kind of always hit me. So, like, I can be working on one thing, and while I'm working on something else hits. So then I'm like, all right, cool, I'm here. And then something else hits, so then I'm there.
Right.
So it's like, yo, that consistency shit is hard. Like,
Yeah.
feel me? And I learned from a previous podcast that is a one hands-on team. You do it all yourself. The edits, that, you know what I'm saying? That's hard. So to have that consistency is dope. Like,
Facts. I think that's the hardest part about my stage right now because I'm doing everything by myself. Like, I edit, I set this whole bitch up. I do everything by myself. So it's like, I'm proud of that because I've done an amazing job. 6 seasons of doing this alone and building it from literally, I used to record episodes in my car. I had nothing a year ago. So it's like, to build this up and have what I'm doing right now and be impacting people the way that I do means a lot, but it is hard. But it's like, your dreams are always worth it.
so
Always. So.
we gotta hear that again. Your
Remember,
dreams.
Yeah, your dreams are always worth it.
Worth it. Tweet that.
I'm just saying.
Tag
Remain
Just Jay. You
consistent.
got that dream from here.
Yes, it's okay to take breaks, but get back on your shit. It's about to be a new year. New year, new you. Yeah.
For me.
Embody that shit for real.
For me.
But,
23 is gonna be it.
20. Yo, I've been saying that too.
Like, especially when so I feel like 23. I feel like 23 is the year for everybody that's been putting in some type of pain.
Facts.
Like,
facts.
23.
Because 21 and 22 is kind of
people
crazy.
pop. Like, I feel like people that popped already, they're gooch. Now it's about to be a whole different wave. Like, 23 is gonna be it. That's
Facts.
it. Just
We
stay
going up.
tuned.
That's it.
Just stay tuned.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully by quarter 4 it's game time. That's
hell yeah.
Quarter 4 next
hell
year. It's
yeah.
game time. It's up.
Facts.
It's
We might
up.
not even need to make it to the fourth quarter. Fuck that.
And listen, if it pop, it pop. That's
Facts.
all. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's
It's just-
time is everybody's time.
That's a fact. But nah, like I said, I definitely appreciate you having me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is gonna blow because I always said as all I get one, it's just gonna blow. It's just
no
the
cap.
vibe.
No
Like, you know
cap.
what I'm saying? It's just a vibe, and I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had some. I'm always a question guy. Like interviews or anything else, I was always told never go without questions. I be having like wow.
I love that. Never go nowhere without questions. To my future guests and every podcast host and every podcaster, never go nowhere without questions.
For me, I guess I ain't gonna
I'm dead.
For me, we got controversial. We got a lot of podcasts. But that's what I'm saying. Like, another question for you: How do you theme out your seasons, or is it kind of just like? Because like I said, like, for those who don't know, I am interested in starting my own podcast, and I'm stealing all the gems I can right now.
Facts.
All the gems. So, how do you theme it? Like 6 seasons in, like that's dope. So you know what I'm saying? That's content after content. Like that's content.
Facts.
So do you theme it, or is it just like, alright, let's just put it out. Let's do what we gotta do, or.
So, my seasons are, it's either me by myself on the episode or me with a guest. Either or. I just record episodes with whoever or by myself, and whichever one I like is whichever one I drop next.
Right.
Or I have an entire calendar that I have on my desk that I'll assign episodes to different dates. Because I drop every Friday, so I know which dates I need. So I'll align it like that. Or my last interview that I just had, he's a artist that's popping, Hollywood P, shout out to him. He's dropping the 13th. So I'm going to drop my episode with him that day, just like I did with Gwitty. Because when Gwitty dropped his album, I dropped my episode that same day.
That's hard.
So it's like promotion for both of us on both days, but it's really me shouting out the artists for, you know, having them coming on my platform, and super shouting out Gwitty for having me on his shit, because that shit was really, really amazing. That was everything. But yeah, I work with whoever has been on it, but it's just me winging it, to be honest with you, and just putting shit out. I know I'm always consistent on the content, though, because I think my Instagram is where people really tap in for the updates, or just to, you know, see my content outside of the show. So I'm consistent on that. I really need to get my shit together on TikTok, because I am not.
I can't do
TikTok.
That should be making me. I'm 28. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
honestly,
I feel like I'm out the loop. Like,
word, bro.
They be having the green screens, this, the cut, the edits. I'm like, y'all are crazy.
Word.
TikTok can show you how talented we are as a community. Like,
yes.
Like that's like.
And TikTok will get you the support that you need from all around the world, but it's like that initial recording a video, editing it, making it look. You know what I'm saying? Nah, TikTok is very advanced.
Nah, that's it.
But I do need to get on that. But
for me, I
just base it around. I don't really have themes for it, for real. To answer your question, no. I just be winging it. Whatever I feel dope. Right with, I'll do it.
No, that's dope though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that is kind of fun too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Everything is
fun,
authentic.
surprising. Each time is something different.
Facts.
I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just be trying to think about the brand and like what I go through. Like I said, like I feel like I'm very creative, and I just be so. After this, I know I'm gonna go to the crib. I'm gonna be like, damn, like
I should have said this. I should have said that. That'd be me.
Like,
that'd be me.
You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to be. You know what I'm saying? I think, well, for my brand in total, just for the platform, like I always want to just put people on, and I think that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna have a theme, but I think I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, like be able
a message
to just,
or have a moral to it.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like I want everybody to talk about like how we talked about the things we learned, the lessons, because people don't.
Yeah.
Y'all don't be really knowing for real.
Right.
Like,
right.
Like,
y'all
you know
don't really be knowing the business side
like,
for real.
Y'all just be seeing, like, they'll see a hat and be like, nah, that hat is dope. Right. Y'all don't know how many countless conversations with the open, you know what I'm saying?
How many edits I had to do for this shit to make it right. Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And the trial and the errors, and then, putting shit out, and people's like, nah, that shit's weak. Like,
facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely dope. And like I said, like, I'm definitely, I want to put on for the underrated people. You had a playlist, an Apple Music playlist.
Yes, my So New York playlist. I'm glad you brought it up.
For me?
Yes.
Who would you say is your most underrated artist in that playlist that you feel like?
Ooh, this is an amazing question. My most underrated artist on that playlist would definitely probably be... I have two. Okay, Za, who is one of my homeboys from when we was little. He makes amazing music. He's very talented, from New York as well. I don't know. I wouldn't classify him. Well, I would classify him as underrated, but like I just feel like he don't be getting enough love and enough shine. And I just want him to pop. That's it.
That's dope.
I just want him to pop. But
you said E4K.
Za, Z-A-H, yeah.
See, I'm gonna go
facts. He's all through that playlist, so yeah. Also, another person would probably be Trendy Jigga, cause that nigga is versatile as fuck. Like, that's a different sound. Like, he can really walk on anything, respectfully, but he's just different. He got a different swag that he brings to he remind me of A$AP Rocky, for real.
Yo, that's nuts. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be looking at Gwitty and them be doing the teamwork joint, right? So I was like, yo, who's this? He got the little... I'm like, yo, okay. Facts. I see how you put that together.
Facts.
My first, not introducing to him, like knowing of him, is when they did that Mike Jack song.
Yes, that's how I met Gwitty.
I played that shit back to back. That should just make you want to dance. I met Gwitty with the
I'm tired of going through pictures. That shit. Oh my gosh, they make great music together.
Yo, shout out
to Gwitty and Trendy. Shout out to all 223. First of all, because
they really doing their shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, and that's, you know what I'm saying. I love to supply all of them with merch. You know what I'm saying, because they be on their shit. Like,
facts.
You know what I'm saying. Come fuck with Wonac. You know what I'm saying.
Come fuck with Just Jay too.
Facts.
Gwitty, I fuck with you, but everybody else.
Feel me?
Come tap in. You see, we make magic over here.
Feel me? That's hard. I ain't gonna lie. I got a playlist out too. I got a playlist called Vibe with Vibe with Wonac,
Really?
and then I got the Vibe with Wonac though. It's like just like it's a couple of underrated songs that people I feel like don't really bump, but it's just like that's the place I always put into like I said, I want Wonac to be like a global. So I want to be in everything. Like
Right.
I don't want you to think about a video game and not think about Wonac. So
Right.
however I can flip that, I'm gonna flip that.
Facts.
I don't want you to listen to music and not think about Wonac. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I got a couple of playlists. So the vibe with Wonac is real calm. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like my taste in music is different. I get into the little, rowdy, rah-rah type. But for the most part, I like the calm, chill.
Facts.
So that's what the vibes with Wonac is. And then I got another one called WPS, Wonac Potential Stars.
Period.
I got some heat on there, like, and nobody, like, I don't know. I be
You
feeling
gotta send
like,
me it.
I got you. I be feeling like when I find like random artists, cause some days I be bored as shit.
Yeah.
So like I just be like, alright, cool. I'll be on YouTube looking at random freestyles and like, okay, cool, or
Yeah.
shit like that. So my WPS, the Wonac Potential Stars, I think my most underrated artist right now, like locally, I would definitely say, for the gang, Goody, and my man Rico.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, there's a lot of talent out here, you know what I'm saying? But that's, like, locally until, you know what I'm saying, we crack the mold and we get past all that, you know what I'm saying, in this takeover. But I think, like, kind of gaining traction right now, I don't even know if people heard of him or if y'all really bumped. It's called R2R Mo. Heat. You know what I'm saying? Heat. So, if you feel me, heat.
There's a lot of talent on Long Island right now. Or in New York in general.
In New York is, alright. Who you think is winning right now? Musically. Women or men?
I'm not gonna lie.
Locally, industry.
I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be a real statement because I just said this a couple days ago. The women of the rap game have the niggas in the chokehold.
Yeah,
Hands down.
Facts.
They're eating.
And it's
They're
crazy.
eating as they should.
And it's crazy because, like, it's a wonderful time for y'all.
Yes. It's a wonderful time for all of us to grow.
Like,
no matter what we do, for real.
I was talking to my mans yesterday, and I'm like, bro, I need a tape. Like, Boogie and SZA dropped on the same day. Not for nothing. SZA's tape was really...
SZA ate him up.
Like...
Yeah.
I don't know about ate him up.
Not ate him up, but like attention-wise, ate him up.
SZA's was crazy.
Yeah.
Like that love. Alright, chill.
Yeah, facts.
SZA, if you ever tap in, we was supporting.
Facts. We love you. SZA.
12:30, we was in there. I was in there like, go on, girl. Nah,
Yeah,
let me
period.
chill. But I think it's definitely like a time that we never seen before. Like y'all rapping, y'all singing, y'all dancing, y'all.
I agree. Women
what I'm
are
saying?
winning. We're taking the W. I fuck with it.
It's dope.
I love this time.
It's dope, and there's a lot of haters. Feel me?
Yeah.
Once again, from a previous podcast, she was like, "Yeah, music is versatile," and you know what I'm saying. I talk to a lot of people, and they be like, "Bro, why you bumping this? Like, you listen to female artists? Like, duh, bro, because they be going crazy. They be
I feel like
talking
one of
about
the most versatile, or not probably one of the most versatile, but one very versatile artist right now that's really popping is Glorilla.
Yo.
You got men and female. Bro, I love when I'm with my homies, my homeboys, and they bump Glorilla. Yo, that is real nigga shit.
Yo.
What?
Funny story.
Bumping.
Funny story, right? No bullshit. Before she even got, like, because, she put a tape out before FNF. I ain't gonna front. Like, I wasn't on that. I heard FNF one time in, like, a snippet, and I was like, yo, who?
I heard that shit on Instagram. And I'm like, yo, that was right before the shit had went viral, bro.
Yep.
I'm like, nah, she got it.
Yo, because that shit was different. Like, that shit was raw. That shit was... The
Real
video
Memphis.
caught me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
the video was everything.
That shit had just the right amount of ratchet for me. Like,
she showed that she don't give a fuck. It's her music. That's her shit. As she should. Now look at her now.
No, she's dope.
Body.
I like that Cardi cosign too.
Yes,
Cardi,
yes. Lola Brooks is also eating. Lola Brooke, my bad, not Brooks.
She's going crazy. And
as she should.
Feel me?
I used to bump Don't Play With It mad long ago in the gym before that shit really went viral.
Feel me?
Shout out to her. As you should. Do your thing, boo. Go crazy.
Yo, right now, listen, 23 might be the year hit a female and lay. Yeah, no,
facts. The female and lay.
And lay.
Facts.
So,
nah, facts. We all gonna eat. It's okay.
That shit's hard. Like, who do you think, once again, Wonac, we only need a chance, feel me, most underrated female in the game would be, I'm Jack and Coy.
I'm jacking Koi too. I'm gonna give you that one because I fuck with Koi. Koi's a Taurus just like me. I fuck with her, but she's really talented as fuck.
Feel me?
Her last album that she dropped, fire, heat, all across the board. She's talented as fuck, and people sleep on her.
Yo.
And people really be talking mad crazy about her too.
I'd be like, yo, that last project was a force. Like, and Nicki Minaj said some real shit. She was like, yo, I feel like her best songs was the songs with no features.
Right.
I'm like, yo, that's
because she can
love.
do that shit
like,
herself, bro. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she just dropped
dope.
that. She called it what, RNC. You know what I'm saying? She called that shit RNC. That wasted.
Love it.
Hard.
She did her thing.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. She's the one that put me on to the Tell Feezy Bucket.
Nah,
that
facts,
shit was
I'm
hard.
dead.
That little snippet, that little red
facts.
shit. I was like, yeah, I'm about to go grab that.
That's a good. Hell yeah. I'm gonna give it to Koi too.
Feel me? Nah, that's dope.
For sure.
That's dope. That's dope.
I fuck with her.
Nah, I just hope, like, you know what I'm saying? I respect everybody's craft, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just hope, like, everybody that, like, I'd love to meet all these people at one time, but, like, you know how people be like, would you take $100 million or a dinner with Jay-Z?
Right.
I say right now, like, I don't want to say, like, slept on. Like, people understand what she's doing, but I don't think people understand. I'd love to meet Issa Rae. Like,
yes, Issa Rae is for the people for sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely, part of my little creative stint this year was like, yo, I want to be the next Ice Cube mixed with Issa Rae. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to crack that entertainment world. And
we have so many great black people to look up to, too.
Yo,
so
power
many.
to them.
Power to them. They ran so we could how the fuck you say it? They walk so we can run? I don't know.
It's something like that. They walk so we can run.
They was here first.
I mean, they put us on. That's all we need to know.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And it's good to show people that you can do shit like that. Like,
Facts.
I forgot. I think it was one of the motherfucking straight out of Compton little joints. And at the end, Ice Cube was at his desk and they like, he's like, I ain't got like, yo, that be me. Like, I be like, alright, let me write this little.
Facts.
But that shit is, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully underrated. I wouldn't say she's underrated, but
yeah, she's not underrated. I wouldn't say she's as underrated as she used to be at one point.
Yeah, she's up. She's up.
Yeah, she's amazing.
She's up in it. I love people that's just. You know
and she taps into each like avenue. Like she don't stay in one lane and one sound.
And that's how you got.
I love people like that who are versatile.
That's how you got to be. Feel me? So that's why when people be like, "Yo, is Wonac a fashion brand?" Be like, "No, it's not." You know what I'm saying?
It's everything.
I do that for y'all.
Facts.
Like, for the people.
Facts.
Just listen. We got posters.
We going up. We going up in 2023.
It's a lot, but you know what I'm saying? The bread got to be right too.
Facts.
That shit is like.
Bread gonna be right.
Feel me?
Don't worry about it.
But I heard you say you in grad school. That's major.
I am in grad school. Yes.
That's major.
Yes. I go to John Jay.
Word. Word. You go to John Jay. My homegirl go there. I used to coach her little brother, Bobby. She played ball out there. John Jay is smooth.
Not facts.
John Jay is smooth. But how you like it so far? Like grad school? Like
I like it. It's a lot of work.
Ain't it? I went to grad school. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, I went to grad school.
Really?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. The education is there. You know what I'm saying? Which grad school helped me. I ain't gonna lie. Business wise, like undergrad, I ain't learned shit.
Facts.
Like
front,
my high school was harder than college.
Right.
All I did in college was party and
bullshit.
You know, for me,
Facts.
best RA in the game ever. All that. Just enjoyed my time. But grad school was when it was like, all right, cool. Y'all really talking about something. I really want to like, they talking about some restaurants ain't lucrative. I was like, damn, I really want to open up a restaurant.
Yeah.
Dub that. And then, you know what I'm saying, you just learn so much in grad school. So
that's a fact.
Clap it up for yourself.
Thank you.
Grad school, podcasts, and all that work. Like, that shit, like, for me, that shit takes a toll.
Facts.
But you like that? What's your major for?
My major is criminal justice with a concentration in police administration.
Bad.
Sounds very official, I know. I love to say that. I love to say it.
Bad.
But yeah.
Shit sounds better than my shit. Masters of Business Administration.
No, the fuck it doesn't. They both sound important.
Nah, that's you know what I'm saying? But that's dope. Love the fact that you pursuing that higher education.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Tip to all y'all out there.
Facts.
Get that education. Like,
if school is for you, do it.
Facts.
If it's not, okay, no worries. But if it's for you,
it's a new time too. It's crazy because like for me, you younger than me, so I remember growing up. All they used to tell us is school. You know what I'm saying? My mother ain't really love her to death. Love you, mom. But yo, she knew it was school. if I would have known what I know now,
Right.
like college, you know what I'm saying? But like if it's for you, knock it out. Like,
Word, I'm a nerd, so I did that shit and I'm still doing that shit. But if
I
it's
feel
not
you.
for you, that's not a knock to you.
I feel
It's
you.
just not for everybody.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
is what it is.
People that, you know what I'm saying, the most wealthiest people ain't go to college.
Exactly.
So, you know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? You just got to figure it out. But nah, school, I did my shit in 5 years. Masters and undergrad.
Really?
And I had to knock that shit out. Like,
Facts. I got my undergrad in 3.
that's dope.
So
That's
I should
dope.
be done with my master's in a couple months. So we lit.
Oh,
I'm
word.
on that shit. Yeah.
You got to throw like a,
A party? A graduation party? That's what my
Yeah.
mom said. I probably will. Because honestly, I didn't throw one when I graduated. It was my undergrad.
oh yeah, so you got
So
it.
yeah, I got to. Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
you
Facts.
got to.
But thank you so much for being on my show. I appreciate you. We talked about great
Definitely,
things. Thank you for your
I appreciate
questions.
you.
Thank
Of
you
course,
for my
of
merch.
course.
I have so
Of
many
course.
things to thank you for.
For me, of course, no, thank you for providing the
got you.
opportunity. I swear to God, I was sitting there like, yo, I really just I only need a chance, for me.
Period.
Gang in this, for me.
Period.
For me.
Thank you so much. Peace out, y'all. See
Y'all
you
stay
later.
safe, stay dangerous.
It's okay to not be in your most creative mode at every single point of your creative journey. It's not gonna happen like that. So let's normalize just, getting in your bag, focusing on yourself, taking a step back from your craft for a minute to get your mind right, get you right. And then when you come back, make sure you double it. That's all. That's it.